You're welcome back. And of course, it's now time for the AM News with me, Noella Kareniali. Now, what was once a steady supply of ethically sourced gold has now been choked by illegal mining and shadow markets, leaving local jewelers desperate for raw material. The Jewelers Association of Ghana are warning that exporters are diverting legal supplies while illegal dealers cash in, creating shortages that push artisans to the brink of collapse. Jewelry sector now hang in the balance as skyrocketing cost and uncertain access to gold due to illegal mining menace is crippling production. Here's a report by Clinton Yeboah.
Spokesperson for the concerned jewelers, Nana Yao Ejesikapa, says only urgent intervention and a reliable deal with the Ghana Gold Board can stop the meltdown.
Is his name. Well, with the chain and with the flow, with the demand and supply, it has been challenging lately because we want to ethically trade and ethically produce our jewelry, and we can only do that with ethically sourced gold. So as we speak, there is a challenge, and that's why we are pushing forward that the government, which is the Ghana Gold Board, can come through for us in terms of material-wise, gives us material that we can work with and then maximize profits and maximize development as well. Yes.
When you say challenges, what exactly has been the challenge? Shortage or?
Well, we all know the carnage that the galamsey, I would say, has caused to this nation. So as we speak, we do not have substantial supply because the companies that were supplying us, majority of them are now exporting. And because Ghana Gold Board was formed, we are now directed to push all the gold to Ghana Gold Board for us to buy from them directly. So we are yet to come in agreement, or we are yet to negotiate with Ghana Gold Board for them to give us a constant supply of gold, which is in the pipeline.
This was reviewed at the Rapport Services and Gold Statement Partners press launch of Gold Statement, preluding a main event in November. The 18th edition of the Gold Statement event, scheduled in Kumasi, is themed promoting the heritage of authentic handmade Ghanaian jewelry and African gemstones. Chief Executive Officer of Rapport Services and Chairman of the Gold Statement, Judy Nakor Kriyam, is pushing for value-added jewelry and gold production. She admonishes for broader engagement and collaboration to develop the jewelry landscape.
Anything that is so raw without adding value is of no use to the country. That is why we are still where we are. If we want our gold to benefit us, then the only way is to add value. And that is what we have been fighting for and trying to bring attention to for the past 18 years. We started promoting value addition to gold and jewelers of Ghana since 2007. And if you go through our history, you'd realize that we've had interactions with every government since the past 15 years. Every government that has been in place, we've had interactions with them. We have been supported by them, we have been encouraged by them, but at the end of the day, the step forward that they have to make to ensure that all their nice words come to fruition is not being made. Recently, we heard that His Excellency the President has announced that he wants to set up a gold village. This is not the first time.
For Joy News, my name is Clinton Yeboah.
Now, finalists of the 6th edition of the School Sanitation Solutions Challenge have pledged to become agents of social change after advancing to the final stage of the competition. The students drawn from schools across the country said the challenge has not only tested their creativity, but also reshaped their understanding of how sanitation and hygiene directly affect communities. Now, many stressed or expressed their determination to champion change in their schools and neighborhoods using the innovative solutions they have developed. The following report has more.
The event brought together key stakeholders from both the sanitation and education sectors, all united by the goal of promoting innovative solutions to Ghana's sanitation challenges. WASH specialist at World Vision Ghana, Yao Ata-Ahin, stressed the need for continued investment in young people, describing them as critical agents of change in solving sanitation problems.
And the level of knowledge that the children have displayed today It tells us that if we continue to mentor them, if we continue to build their capacity, they should be able to support us to co-create sustainable solutions to the sanitation challenges around us and take Ghana out of our poor sanitation situation.
The qualified students who will be heading to the grand finale on Monday, the 22nd of September 2025, shared their excitement with Joy News, expressing hope that their projects would make a lasting impact.
My great initiatives, I would like to put them in place, especially in my district. And I would like to also offer my great initiatives out to the whole country so that we can implement them and make Ghana a better place. Because bad sanitation is a dire issue in our country. You always go everywhere, you see Ebola everywhere. So I will try to make a change to that so Ghana can become one of the most cleanest countries in the world.
Well, in Ghana, we have very poor sanitation. So I believe that as generations are going, I believe that the government can put things in place to bring good sanitation because it's very critical for our health and economy. And it also requires a comprehensive and multi-phase approach that prioritizes education, participation, and community engagement.
Well, the competition, now in its 6th year, continues to inspire creativity and innovation among students, positioning them as leaders in the fight for a cleaner and healthier Ghana.
Away from that, government has reaffirmed its commitment to strengthening the country's healthcare system through strategic partnership, particularly with the incorporation of artificial intelligence. Chief of Staff Julius Debra made this known at the 2nd China West Africa Medical and Health Industry Expo, an AI Diagnosis and Project Cooperation Summit in Accra. Mama Visa Fakote has more in this report.
The summit brought together key healthcare players, including the Colombo Teaching Hospital and Lekma Hospital, as well as international organizations like Hunanza Top Medical Limited and the Ghana Standards Authority. Julius Debra emphasized the government's dedication to improving healthcare delivery, acknowledging existing challenges in the sector.
Government of Ghana is committed to supporting the health community of West Africa Association in achieving its vision of advancing hospitals, healthcare facilities, and medical institutions across West Africa with cutting-edge technologies, modern equipment, and sustainable systems. With AI, disease can be detected earlier, diagnosed made more accurately, and treatment delivered more effectively. For communities in rural and undeserved areas, this can be truly transformative. It can close the gap between the urban hospital and the rural clinic, ensuring that no life is neglected because of geography.
The Deputy Director General of the Ghana Health Service, Dr. Caroline Randolph, highlighted the expo's potential for leveraging AI to enhance healthcare services.
For us all at the Ghana Health Service, this platform represents more than just an educational exercise. It is a call to action, a call to strengthen systems, to integrate modern medical technologies, to leverage the opportunities of artificial intelligence that exist, and to deepen our South-South collaboration between Africa and China.
Prince Opokudogbe shared the rationale behind the expo.
The idea is that we want to make Ghana as a hub for medical technology, where we can support our hospitals here in Ghana with various medical equipment when it comes to AI treatment, when it comes to AI department, when it comes to AI medical imaging, when it comes to the medical supply chain. So we are doing this to bridge the gap when it comes to the healthcare challenges we are facing here in Ghana.
Some exhibitors also shared their thoughts on the impact and relevance of the event.
So basically this program actually is giving us the opportunity to speak and educate to clients about accurate and reliable measurement. I've been going around to educate the client around on how accurate and reliable measurement.
And being one of the biggest hospitals in the West Africa sub-region, we have to be represented. If Colevu had not come, I'm sure it would have taken something out of this fair.
I bring our product here. I hope to find more clients interested in our products. I want to introduce our products to the hospital and the clinic.
The event aim to foster growth in the health sector through collaboration between local and international stakeholders. Mamavi Sefa Cortez report read to you.
Now, a billboard that popped up overnight at the Flowerpot Interchange here in Accra, boldly advertising government no fees stress policy, has vanished almost as quickly as it appeared. The Education Ministry and the Student Loan Trust Fund disowned it. The Roads Ministry branded it unauthorized, and by the time Joy News got there, the structure was already gone. My colleague Jacqueline Ansomayabwa visited Flowerpot and has more.
You might have seen this very billboard right behind me on social media, which states no fee stress. And on the billboard, we have the president on it with 3 other people behind it. And on this same billboard, we have the logo of the Students Loan Trust Fund and, of course, the Ministry of Education. Some days ago, the Students Loan Trust Fund came out to say that this billboard, it's not for them. Now, today, which is 20th, August, we saw the Ministry of Roads and Highways issue a statement to say that this billboard has been unauthorized. Yes. We got here and we realized that the billboard had been taken off. According to our conversation with residents in this area, it was 2 in here and there was another one at the opposite side. Now let's listen to what the residents have to say when it comes to this very billboard here at Flowerpot Interchange.
It was this early morning we came and we noticed that the billboard has been torn. Because yesterday we are all here throughout, nothing such happened. We not notice any towing of the billboard. So
how many were they?
There are this side 2. One is here and the other one. But yeah, we noticed this side one has been removed and the other one has been torn.
Okay, we also saw another video on social media. When you are coming from this side too, there was another one.
Yes,
there.
exactly.
It's also not there.
Oh, for that one, I don't notice that it has been removed.
There also sells around this area. Now, Auntie, Andra, oba ina billboard na ewo.
Andra newo, mi fliabe 8 to 9 newo. But no pa mi ba be 10 to 11 nenu.
Ah, okay. And so na ye 2 ana sense
newo. 2.
There's this momo vendor just right by the Flowerpot runabout. Now, mommy, me bacho Andra obe pon na a billboard newo.
I know. No.
Now, so and you pay or buy it.
And a 10, 11 when I noticed a few. Tell me beside my colleague back to say, I don't know why. I don't know if you are not so we are doing masso. The new time I'll be few. Okay.
Now, when you perform with the
Debbie, and so you buy a neighborhood, the new time a ball, and if you want to say, new time I feel.
And basically, what she's trying to say is that when they left yesterday, the billboard was intact. But then this morning, she realized that it wasn't intact. The other one has been taken off, and the other part, which is left here, has been also ripped off. We just finished speaking to the residents here at the Flowerpot Interchange, and they all seem not to know the genesis and the revelation of the billboard that was erected right here. Just as you heard from them, who brought it here and who took it down is the big question of the day. Reporting for Joy News, I'm Jacqueline Ansomayabwa.
Away from that, with Ghana's health sector struggling with limited professionals and resources, a UCC lecturer believes the solution lies in technology. At the 15th Conference of Convention of Biomedical Researchers Ghana, Dr. Stephen Moore from the Department of Mathematics urged health workers to embrace modern innovations such as artificial intelligence, stressing now they have the power to revolutionize service delivery, bridge resource gaps, and save more lives. Abigail SL in Chroma has more in the following report.
The second UCC College of Health and Allied Sciences, COHAS UCC, and 15th Convention of Biomedical Researchers Ghana COBRE Conference was on the theme Biomedical and Clinical Research in Africa, Connecting Sciences for Future Innovation. One of the keynote speakers at the conference and Professor of Epidemiology and Global Health, Professor Ellis Owusu-Dabo, acknowledged the significance of the conference and its theme.
College of Health Sciences working closely with COBRE chose a topic which is very important. They're bringing the scientific community together, and what they're doing is that essentially they're talking about how we can promote universities work closely with industry. It is important, clearly, I mean, as I indicated during this speech, that in the end, we are all having the same aim of impacting the society, working closely with government. So if we want to impact society, then why not work together?
Professor Dabo also advocated for the academia to work alongside industry, touching on the low engagement between the two fields.
I spoke about biomedical. This is a biomedical convention and it's the entire health sector. But I may not be right in saying that all of it is under 5%, but I mean, some of it may exceed 5%, but on the average it's less than 5%. Academia, industry engagement is less than 5%, and it's important that we pitch this up. We can only do so, as I say, by bridging the gap, and there are ways of doing so which I mentioned during the talk.
As artificial intelligence has come to stay in the world, Dr. Stephen Moore, a lecturer at the UCC Department of Mathematics and keynote speaker, urged health experts to adapt to AI and other modern technology.
Of course, the whole idea of AI in health, especially in Africa, is because we do not have enough medical practitioners or health practitioners. So we need to, as much as possible, use tools and adapt to tools within our society that will be relevant to accelerate healthcare. This is very important, as I said. In Africa, in Ghana, we don't have enough medical practitioners. We do not have a lot of specialists to solve really important problems in the villages or in so many places. And this is a good way to advance development and medical research as well.
Since its inception in 2008, COBREC is committed to advancing biomedicine and promoting health in Ghana, West Africa, and the entire African region. From UCC, Abigail Lissel Nkrumah reports for Joy News.
Let's bring you some business stories now. When Fitch Ratings estimates that 6 banks operating in Ghana are unlikely to achieve capital compliance through internal capital generation alone. Therefore, they will need to seek capital injections, merge with or be acquired by better capitalized banks, or be granted extended forbearance to allow time to retain sufficient earnings to comply. The following report has more.
Fitch Ratings pointed out that 2 of the banks that remain undercapitalized are government-owned and have already received capital injections. It said it expects the bank to receive further capital support to achieve capital compliance, although these may not materialize before end of 2025. Meanwhile, the banking sector's capital adequacy ratio, excluding the benefit of forbearance, was first disclosed by the Bank of Ghana at the end of February 2024 as 8.7%. It increased to 18.2% at the end of the first half of 2025. This indicated that the vast majority of banks will be comfortably compliant when the remaining 25% of the losses incurred on CD government bonds is phased into regulatory capital at the end of 2025.
Now, some major oil marketing have started reviewing their prices at the pumps in line with the industry projections. It's coming after most of them held onto their old prices, even though it should have been reviewed over the weekend. We have the details on the following report.
Based on industry data, a litre of petrol should have been increased by 3%, while that of LPG will be increased by a little over 2% per kilogram. But that of diesel was supposed to be reduced by just under 1% per litre. However, GOIL, which currently occupies the second position in terms of market share, took the lead yesterday by reviewing price of some of its products. The firm kept the price of petrol unchanged at 12 cedis, 88 pesos per litre. Diesel, on the other hand, went down by 8 pesos to 14 cedis, 88 pesos per litre. Total Energies dropped the price of petrol by 1 peso to 12 cedis, 88 pesos per litre. VAT of diesel also went down by 3 pesos, and it will now be selling at 14 cedis, 30 pesos at their service stations across the country. Shell has kept the price of petrol unchanged. However, diesel witnessed one of its biggest drop in recent times, going down by 44 pesos per litre. But among the top 5 oil marketing companies, Star Oil has kept its prices unchanged. It is not clear for now why most of the oil marketing companies held on to their prices that long, even though the adjustment should have happened over the weekend.
And that's all time will allow us for the news right here on the AM show. Up next is Commodities.